Ano yung advice po sa mga entrepreneurs na gumagamit na crack pirated software? Why should people love cats?
Anong last, farewell sa Lasal?
I'm just very proud and happy and grateful for doing things that I love, doing things and fighting for it. My advice for those who are going to be second year college, you just gotta keep accepting yourself, not the point that you're accepting your laziness, but doing something about it. But when you make mistake, you accept yourself. Hi guys, I'm just going to give you a quick run through about my experience in college, my reflection as a coach, as a student, as an entrepreneur, as an influencer, and a content creator and stuff. And then as a family member, and then as a disciple, balancing all of those priorities, I'd like to give my self-reflection on that. So that would be the highlight of the vlog itself. So recently, I had my final grade today at DLSU. This is my very first time that I've been into a DN-lister list, no? And I'm just very happy. I'm very grateful because most of the time, for the whole first year, maybe I've been a second DN-lister or the third term, but I've never been a first DN-lister. But, I think it's just by the grace of God and also the actions that I taken, that I put in, and also the professors that have been kind. Most of the time, they gave a lot of bonus. So that's one of the reasons why I become a DLSer. It's not just because, it's about pay and stuff like that, but it's also the people that surrounds it. I think I shouldn't be a DLSer, to be honest, but I also, it's an amazing experience for me to do this or to experience this. Back in the past, I've been working so hard. I do not have much priorities. And I've been just studying, and the grade is just low. And I didn't prioritize the kingdom of God. Since I twisted my mindset, when I began to realize I have to prioritize the kingdom of God, I get to prioritize them as a Christian. And then God just gave me this one. And this is just unexpected. I'm very proud with God and me because the goal from January move on to March to June to September because I cannot hit the goal, but I'm very proud because I hit the goal before the year ends. I have a reward that I supposed to do that, and I just posted on Instagram and stuff like that. So very happy, very proud of God, and I have learned a lot of lessons. And so I think one of the biggest lessons for me is to just enjoy and keep making mistakes while maintaining it, while handling the pressure from achieving, and also having the spontaneous freedom to make mistake, and then you learn from those mistakes with a happy mind. Whether I get the deal list or not, my priority is just like my well-being and stuff like that. I don't even care now if I should achieve this or that DN list because that's just an outcome. I would prioritize my experience in learning. How much did I learn? How much did I connect with my professors, with the students that I have in my classmates, and how did I live my life being a Lasallian? Right, that's it. I'm very proud of myself. That's it. And with God and those people that surrounds me. So yeah, we're leaving. Let's just fix this table and let's go here at what do you call this? Gokongwei Hall, and we're attending a party. Hey, J-O, this Gokongwei one. That's it. So this is the park. Hi, what's your name?
I'm Dan from CSE.
Okay, so ano yung advice po sa mga entrepreneurs na gumagamit na crack or pirated softwares? Kasi mas mura siya, mas convenient, pero di namin masyadong alam yung behind it eh.
For me, certainly, if gagamit kayo ng craft, I think it's specifically going to be used kasi for testing your specific products. I think it's very important na malaman mo what specific software yung gusto mong gamitin, and I think very useful ang mga craft version siya in order to know it. Pero once you start doing the actual business, I think it's suggested na when you start, mas better na you get the actual version of it. Kahit hindi man yung mismo full version niya, but just get a specific version of it. Kasi based on the laws din in the Philippines, it's very important that we follow the rules and regulations in terms of fair business trades. I mean, there are specific laws na created for that. So, very important na you get the license to use those specific materials na gagamitin mo, especially if you're going to engage in business, alam mo yun. There are many competition, di ba? There are many people in that same competition in the same field, and then if they start questioning yung mga specific methodologies na ginagamit mo, di ba? Mahirap. So, it's very important na sustainable and also legal yung means of doing business.
Thank you very much. Legal to legal.
Hi, sir. What's your name? Hi, I'm Peter Emmanuel Tenido. I'm the project director at the DLSU Innovation and Technology Office.
Okay, so what's your advice for entrepreneurs who want to understand how really important are patents, your intellectual property and stuff?
So intellectual property, I think the simplest way to think about it is you take something that is created in your mind, so it's intellectual, but you apply a physical property to it, which is property. Something that you created in your mind, you take legal ownership of it. So patents are one form of intellectual property, but you've also got trademarks, you've got copyrights. And I think for entrepreneurs, it's important that you understand these things because in the course of running your business and creating your products and developing your brand, your slogans, your name, you are creating intellectual creations. And these intellectual creations could be protected by intellectual property. And the reason why getting IP rights is useful is because it can help you secure a competitive advantage. Because what most IP rights let you do, like if you have a trademark, for example, is it allows you to prevent others from using the same trademark, so let's say the same name or the same slogans, without your permission. Your competitors can't ride on your goodwill, for example. If you have a patent, then they can't use the same technology that you develop with your own resources, your own blood, sweat, tears, and money. And so having an understanding of IP and the rights that IP rights afford you is useful for entrepreneurs, especially patents if you're a tech-focused business. But I think for any business, certainly trademarks, which protect like brand names, slogans, and also copyrights, which protect creative works like writings or artwork, things of that nature.
Thank you, Panas. Who am I here with?
I'm Pan Adrian, senior high school ABM 11B student studying at Salle University right now.
Okay, why should people love cats?
I love cats because they're just so cute. Like the way their faces, it's like you wanna take care of them like a baby. Ganun.
And then, what are the benefits na nakita mo when it comes to loving cats?
Today at Salle, kapag minsan kasi sa LS ako there's this particular cat I love so much. At every time I drop by that place kasi papunta akong LS, I always pass by that cat and masaya ako pag punta ako sa class ko. It's like to start my day since my classes start at 7:30 in the morning. This one,
It's sweetie.
yeah, I love this cat so much. You can see it at LS main gate.
He's out. Event is done right now. It's 6 p.m. and we are going to my long lost friend. Last year na nandito sa Salle University, and we're just going to meet him and we're just going to vlog for the very first time. Siya yung tipong taong na-meet ko just cold approaching when I was cold approaching just to expand my confidence and extrovertness in Salle in the campus. I approached him. I saw him sitting on a bench, and he's the guy where he let me realize that cold approaching people is one of the best way also, or it's possible to find great people or your best friend in the future, no? Kinilig pa kasi libre now. So ngayon, we're here and we're going to cut spa for that. So yeah, we're already here at the Cats. Di ko alam meron ba ng event dito, no? But medyo relax ako ngayon kasi wala masyadong pasok. And here they go. Tapos I want that Christmas tree. I haven't introduced you to that before. Hi guys, this is my friend. This is Samrico.
Anong last farewell sa Lasan?
Well, they weren't kidding when they said Salle would be a really nice place to study and also make connections. I would say that my time was well spent here at Salle. I made really nice friends. I've learned a lot of things. The environment here is really friendly, and despite how good the school is, no matter the institute, what matters is the work you put. It's the student, not the school. That's what I learned.
Nandito po tayo ngayon sa Dennis. Nirecommend ni Mr. Guapo, JM Castillo. So this is my first meal sa Dennis, no? We have chicken, Fort barbecue daw. And then rice. Ano sa akin, skisig. And also, yun, no? Pobre niya. So we're here today at my favorite place in Salle University, which is this area. I call it the garden. Let's talk about our reflection, short reflection about my studies here. My year ends, my term ends as a second year student as a marketing management. So I've booked a lot of, most of my subject would be GEs. And I could say that most of the thing that I've encountered so far is where the subjects are basically easy, I'd say, but not that easy. Basically, I took up all of the easy GEs and then also some majors. And then I combined them and I got a 4.0 most of the subject. And this is my first time being a first DLSU term. And I'm very happy, I'm very glad this Christmas because I did not even expect that I could achieve that. Maybe I prayed for it multiple times and I just couldn't achieve it because I'm not prioritizing God. But this is a new story of mine where I actually achieved it and I'm very happy. And it was most because of the mercy of the professors. Maybe there's a lot of their reasons. They took a lot of bonuses and stuff. And I can say even though I did not have those professors that are on off the peak, I still been able to do that more often. I was still able to get a 4.0 GPA even if I was struggling. And I can say that multiple times I'm just very happy and I'm just very glad. And I could say that most of the time there was some trouble. There's times that I'm not fulfilled or happy. Maybe because I didn't focus on myself. I didn't focus on my development. Although but I focus more on people who are just walking, who are just talking, that surrounds me. And maybe there's a deeper psychological explanation to that, but I'm just looking at them, hoping to connect with them rather than genuinely connecting with them. I want to connect with them maybe for my own personal benefit with a conditional love, instead of being unconditional. And one of the things I should improve maybe is to just love myself, focus on my personal growth, enjoy the journey, enjoy the process, and embrace more making mistakes and take a prune measure to make mistakes that can lead you to growth, that can lead you to more self-improvement, more development, more character. And I can say that one of the things that makes me happy the most is how I embrace mistakes, how I allow for mistakes, how I allow imperfection to be perfectly human, to be perfectly imperfect. And being perfectly imperfect, being vulnerable is one of my greatest achievements so far. And that lead me to a path where I'm so fulfilled because I'm able and I'm allowing myself and permitting myself to become a human. And that makes life more exciting, less pressure, and more on fulfillment, more focus on helping people, more focus on your health, more focus on this and that, more focus on juggling on tasks that is not a multitasking but focusing on them one at a time. And that helping the most to be more intentional at my year, be up more with clarity. And reading a lot of books really helped me a lot. And there's no doubt with that. Like I say, asking, networking, my confidence was like, compared to last term, we increased by 50% or maybe 80, even 80%. I'm just very proud and happy and grateful for doing things that I love, doing things and fighting for it. And my advice for those who are going to be second year college or before even entering college itself as a second year first term student at the DLSU, you just gotta keep accepting yourself, not the point that you're accepting your laziness, but doing something about it. But when you make mistake, you accept yourself and you allow yourself to make mistake. Mistakes are not something that degrades you or something that will identify, but rather a messenger for you on where to improve and to welcome her. And you may make mistake a lot, you allow it. Your grades wouldn't reflect your expectation, but as a matter of fact, those expectations can be away from a reality. Those expectations can even lead to comparison, expectation, and lead to some even depression because we have high expectations that are unrealistic, achievable but too high, Maybe we gotta set low expectation and keep working with intentional goal. If it fails, you gotta reflect. You cannot just plan action. what we forgot the most is we plan action and then we review those action and then we plan again based from those previous action and analysis and performance that we have. So that's the thing that we have to do. I mean, we don't have to do it, but we get to do it. Know what I mean? We do not want ourselves to require that we should do this, we ought to do this, we must do this. Those are cognitive distortion. It means that is not the right thinking, you know. That's unhealthy thinking. So what you should do is like, do not do or require yourself to do this and that because you ought to, you must do, but rather you do it because you want it. Most of our internal fulfillment, most of our internal joy, most of our internal habits that leads to good habits and good action comes from the internal self. If you know how to be internal, to work on your internal self, to become aware of the things in your surroundings, awareness is power. Awareness is everything. That will lead you to clarity, intention, direction, therefore the right action, decision, the right future for you that will make you happy, fulfilled, and free. Free from, not free to. And I can say I'm just very happy. Although I didn't expect myself to be next, first day in this turn something, but let's aim high, but with realistic expectations. And do not pressure yourself just to fix yourself. Oh, you must have this GP or not enough. I'm just happy. And I do not even know if I'm going to be here at La Salle or I thought I'm going to die tomorrow or something. But at least I send this message to the student who are going here or who are currently studying in any university that no matter what happened, you didn't fail the school, when you fail. It's just they don't adapt to the right type of learning that you should be in. Maybe your type of learning is this and that, but the type of learning that school gives you isn't right for you. You didn't fail the school failed you. So therefore, do not be much anxious about your grade. Do not be pressured. You all get deadline anxiety. I've been to a counseling help here at DLSU, and I think it was like times 3 or times 4 already. And I can say it really boils down where it's a constant humility and vulnerability to ask for help, and that led me to increase my confidence. I don't even know counseling will lead you to more confidence, because when I see people, I used to judge them, but now when I do counseling, it's easy for me to approach people because I know the right mindset, and it kills my unhealthy mindset. And I just wish you all know that you perform your best. You perform what you're good at. You perform to serve people. And you perform so that you may be able to make your future self proud. You perform with less desire, but a desire that is simple, that is content, but also has great ambition. So that's very, very hard, but I just learned how to balance this through learning, applying life experience, the struggles, the challenges. I'm just a normal human being saying what I have reflected in this world, but as a college student, that's the thing. I just want to be a college student who is humble, college student with simple desire, the college student who is willing to encompass the Lasallian values, which is the faith, zeal, of service, and then communion, helping people, taking part, and having faith in God. Be zealous in studying, zealous in every action, zealous in communicating, zealous in everything that you do. And I can say being zealous in the right way, in the right amount, not overworked. That's it. Maybe for the next term, we'll see more often again. But I can say my reflection is, and the summary would be to allow yourself to make more mistakes, to enjoy making mistakes, and to learn from making mistakes. And that's it. Thank you. And if you have any suggestion, of course, the content, feel free to comment down below, or what's your thought about this video and what content that you expect me to do. Basically, I teach freelancers on this and that, on entrepreneurship, on personal development to help them grow through Christ, our Lord. Amen. So that's it. And babush.